him and pounded 2 tall cans. Hey, what's up, zoners? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Jason, the lucky bastard. Youth and welcome to live, literally live, from my parents' house. Hello, parents. They can hear me cuss in the other room. They're probably laughing, looking at each other right now.
Don't tell
Anyways, this is our live ranking show. You can chime in and ask questions, dude, and we will answer them to the best of our abilities as I'm holding this beer. We also have our news and our brews. There's like 4 big things in the news. Some huge stuff, Jason, that I took advantage of today while I was driving. Was it illegal? Yes. But sometimes you have to break the law to get the fantasy players that you need. Before we get into all that, Jason, please tell the public how they can help the show because we need it.
If you're not sinning, you're not winning. And if you made it this far and enjoy the information that we've talked about already, our guests, if you're new to the channel, please smash the like, hit a subscribe. It pushes us out to more people. We're also on the radio, on Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Hit us a follow on there. And we got a thank you button in all of our videos. If you're feeling friendly, thank you guys. Back to you, Tyler.
Jason, Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall are out. All right, so Mac Jones is playing. I know he's banged up. Juwan Jennings still has a chance to play. Kendrick Bourne should see targets. I'm going to bump him up in my rankings. And I did not rank Juwan Jennings because I need to know what the hell's going on there. So I think Matt Jones has been scoring like 19, 20 fantasy points every single week that he starts. And he is banged up, but still. I mean, he's got Christian McCaffrey to throw to 100 times. So I actually like this for Mac Jones. And if Juwan Jennings plays, I do a flex. And I think Kendrick Bourne is a flex as well. But Mac Jones, if you need to throw him in, worst case scenario, I mean, you might get 17 fantasy points, 17 plus. That's better than what I've been getting from Daniel Jones, dog. So if you need to go pick up a quarterback, Matt Jones could be a reasonable start this week.
And so we still don't know about Juwan Jennings. I think I ranked him as if he wasn't going to play.
I stayed away from it because it was still questionable. So I was like, whatever, dude. But if he plays, if he plays, he'll get a lot of third down targets and stuff like that. But I do think that Kendrick Bourne will match him in targets. And then I think I didn't have this written down, but I think what's his name could start practicing next week, George Kittle. So that'll be huge for everybody. And then Jason, Bucky Irving to miss 1 to 2 more weeks. I picked up Sean Tucker. I think ESPN has him projected as 8 points. He did not do shit last week. So Jason, I am not in on Tucker. I would just leave him on the bench. I'd go pick up who did I go pick up today? I don't know, Blake Corum. And then, Isaiah, the backup running back for the Jets because of the Breece Hall stuff we're going to talk about in a second. But I think that you could not worry about Sean Tucker this week.
Yeah, you're probably not going to worry about Sean Tucker until you see him actually do something, and then it'd be too late.
He's just been super efficient, over the last couple of years. He's had some big games filling in, and he just did not get the opportunity last week.
Really?
And then Jamar Chase.
One game.
What'd you say?
I can only remember one game that he did well.
And I know it was one badass game, but regardless, he has been efficient, like when he touches the ball, and he was not last week. Jamar Chase, Jason, is questionable with an illness. All right, so I ranked him as if he's going to play and healthy with Joe Flacco for the first game. I expect him to get like 15 targets. But yeah, Jason, did you see that he is actually sick? He's down with
He's down with the sickness, right? No. Hey, we got Zach in here though, and he says Jarquez Hunter.
Ooh. Isn't he the guy for the Rams, both behind Blake Corum?
Yep.
Yeah, because Blake Corum just fumbled, got like no carries whatsoever. So Jarquez Hunter, if you're in a super deep league or even a dynasty or keeper league, he's probably worth picking up. That's a good point. Zach, thank you for chiming in, dog. And then here we go. This one, I picked up this guy today. Did you see this, Jason?
I don't think so.
So Breece Hall had to come out and he started telling the media, I don't know if you saw this yesterday, that he does not want to be traded. I do not want to be traded. And so I was like, thinking about it. I thought about it so much to the point where I checked Isaiah whatever's efficiency. I think he's like 8 for 40 or 8 for 36 or 6 for 38. So he's doing well, like 5 yards carry. They might trade. If they lose this next game, Jason, they might trade Breece Hall. So they just lost Braylon Allen. It would be crazy if they did get rid of Brees Hall, but hey, what's the point, man? They're trying to build for the future right now. And yeah, if they traded Brees Hall, Jason, that Thomas dude would be a running back 2 moving forward. So I picked him up just to see what happens after this week.
That would be crazy if they trade him. I feel like if they're going to be like 0-6,
the Chargers, Jason, would need him.
Do they?
Hell yeah, they do. I was thinking that. I was like, dude, if Brees, because I have O'Marion Hampton in a couple leagues. You have him in our main league, and I'd be super pissed. But I could see Brees Hall and O'Marion Hampton when he comes back together, and like the Chargers make a run. So it would be worth it to them to get Brees Hall right now.
So you're thinking you're thinking like split carries then.
Well, Brees Hall would get all the carries for about a month until O'Marion Hampton comes back, and then it would be the Najee Harris O'Marion Hampton thing again.
Like 2 weeks, right? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like a month.
It's gonna be like a month.
Buy? That's the one thing I'm worried about with O'Marion Hampton. Like I need to check to see where their buy is because I don't want them to actually, the 4 weeks be up from IR, then just to wait an additional week if they're playing well, like after the bye week. I hope that is not the case. Hey, we got Parker in here.
What's up, Parker?
He says, we're ahead of all the rest. And then he says he has Bucky Irving. Would you trade Travis Kelce and Kendrick Bourne for Rashad White and Quentin Johnston?
Oh, in Quentin, yes. For Quentin. All because of Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, I'm sure you have him. I'm sure you have him in the top 10 again. I mean, I do.
Yeah. Dude, I love Quentin Johnston. And he was a big trade for. I think he was my highest trade for on the Tuesday Trade For episode. So, yeah, dude. Right now is the time to do it. If you could do that before tomorrow, because again, I think Quentin Johnston's going to go off tomorrow again. So, and they don't even have any running backs, Jason. So they're going to throw the ball more than ever. So yeah,
Joe Alt comes back. He's going to, that much better protection in the throwing game.
Joe Alt. What's up, Dustin Wells? Dude, Darnold or Herbert? Oh shit, I'm doing something else. Shit, I can't see it. Here, I gotta share the screen. And then I can go back and look at that question real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's just
it was messing with me.
Oh shit! Gotta say, what's up, Olaf? Olaf here.
What's up, Olaf?
What's up, Olaf?
Back to drinking beer, Jason. I was drinking that whiskey. But what was it, Jason? It was fuck.
Okay, let me go back. Darnold or Herbert, and Pittman or Carter for flex.
Okay, so I want. Oh, because Carter. I would go Pittman over Carter. I am a Carter owner. I did not like his quotes today. What's up, fellas? And then I would take Herbert. I have Herbert ranked over Darnold, and then Pittman over Carter for flex. If you're in full PPR, dude, Pittman is like a must start. Whereas Carter, I do think, man, because who's he going against again? It's not a great matchup. And I was like, well, I think he's going to get all the pass catching opportunities. So full PPR and Carter is going to be like, I think Carter's going to get half the points he got last week, Jason. I think he's going to get like 12 points. And Michael Pittman Jr. I like more than that. So if you look at where I have him ranked, I've got Pittman ranked much higher than Carter. So I would go with that. But it has to be full PPR. If it was standard league, I'd go Carter.
It's Cardinals at the Colts.
That's what it was, because I was like, dude, the Colts defense is playing a lot, and the Colts have been pouring on points. Kyler Murray's questionable, so I could see the Colts going up. Dude, the Colts are going to win by like 14 points. So it just scares me. I was like, this could be an Emarcado, coming from behind game. Whereas last game, Arizona Cardinals I think they're going against Tennessee, for God's sakes. Something like that. So it was much easier last week. This week, I do not like that. So I'd go with Michael Pittman.
And you said you would do Herbert over Darnold?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just show you real quick. But, I mean, I like Sam Darnold, but I still have Sam Darnold ranked outside. I mean, you and I both have him ranked outside the top 15. Whereas I've got Herbert, especially with no running backs, in the top 5. So that's...
Yeah, so do I. I'm basing off of the ceiling with that one. I'm doing it because, Herbert, he could just blow the roof off in that stadium. Oh, wait a second. If they're in the Dolphins stadium, there is no roof. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, but I'm starting to think that maybe Sam Darnold has a safer floor, especially if Jacksonville's going to score the points like they did against the Chiefs. Because I think Seattle has some cornerbacks that are not playing in this game, right?
Witherspoon was injured last game, and that did change everything. They went from a stingy pass defense to giving up a lot. So
yeah,
that
but you
changed
can
a
also
lot.
run against the Jaguars too.
Jogs. It's a Duval Jaguars. It's a Jaguars, Jason.
The
All right.
Jaguars.
Let's start going over running back rankings, Jason. I mean, we're pretty much in line. We did have Saquon Barkley super high, dude. I thought Saquon Barkley was going to be like insane this game in a revenge game versus the Giants. And that first quarter, it looked like he was. And then it just fell off the cliff, man. And the New York Giants were playing pretty well against the run, surprisingly. So that was a big miss for us. But, I mean, dude, how could you not think that he was going to go off? Especially after a team meeting, dude, that he was, like, leading. So they tried to give him the ball a lot in the beginning, but they went down early, Jason. So I just did not work out for him.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up. We got questions rolling in right now, man. People want to know. They want to hear from Mr. Award.
Rolling with my homies.
Okay. We got F. What up, F? FC. What's up, fellas? What's up? Sit one. Rome, Drake, Pickens, or Adams?
Ooh, God, man.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
What a squad.
All right, let's do this real fast. So I do have Romo Dunze top 6, right? So I'm chasing his ceiling is like 30 plus points. That's what I'm chasing. Devontae Adams, I have ranked ahead of him because I do think that Adams has a safer floor. Dude, that matchup is insane. I think is it Chicago? I can't remember who it is.
It's the Ravens.
The Ravens. Yeah. So hopefully they don't get up by too much and then just like Kyron Williams game, Jason. But I actually have Adams over Odunze, even though I think Odunze has the higher ceiling. I think Adams has a higher floor there. Same tier. So I would start both of those. And who were the other guys? It was Drake London, who had a great last game, but again is hit and miss. You know, like I love Michael Penix, and I'm not to the point where I trust him fantasy wise yet. So Drake London was I would that's out of there. What was the other one?
It would be Drake then. Drake London would be the one that you bench.
Yeah, because it was Romo Dunze, Devontae Adams, and Drake London. Those were the 3 options.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
It doesn't stay where it's supposed to be.
You're all right.
Oh,
you're
okay.
all right.
Yeah. Rome, Drake, Pickens, or Adams.
Pickens. So let's see. I thought I heard Pickens. I've got Pickens. So I do like London over Pickens, especially after last game with the random guy. But remember, it was Sauce Gardner was on George Pickens. So maybe that will switch. But George Pickens to me is still not a consistent 10-plus target, man, like everything I want. So he's only – what?
Did I not rank Pickens?
I didn't see it.
God damn it. Show's over. Canceled. Damn it.
Where would you have ranked him, Jason? Did you like him more than –
I mean, how Dallas and Dak Prescott is playing right now, I would have to put him in the top 10. They go against Carolina, correct?
Yeah, but Carolina's stingy against the wide receivers.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I would still put him in I would have to put him in the top 10. Dude, who
would you put him over Drake London?
No, I think I would put him over Adams.
I think that he's got he has just a high.
Yeah, I do. I have him at number 5. You have George Pickens on here twice.
Oh shit! I forgot to delete this one.
Oh gosh. Okay, show's back on. Everyone, pay attention.
I forgot to delete it. Oh yeah, because I was going over it. That's right, because I had him ranked low, and then I saw how high you ranked him, and I was like, I better check his stats.
Okay.
And then I ranked him higher.
Okay. Woo! Everyone, send out your tweets. Come back, watch us, watch the show. That's
sorry, man. I drove. There's a lot of traffic jams today.
Right.
From my parents' house. I'm drinking. Shit's crazy.
Well, I was tripping. I'm like, dude, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I forgot to rank a Cowboys player. Anyway, I think we're just going to lean about. I think the best bet would be to leave out Drake.
Yeah. Again. Yeah. You know what? I've got George Pickens 8. I've got all 3 over Drake. So Drake would be my one. But George Pickens and Drake London, I think, are in the same tier. And yeah. All right, Jason.
All right.
Go back to the running back.
We got Tyler here.
What's up, Tyler? That's my name.
Romeo Dobbs or Kendrick Bourne or Mason Taylor or Jake Tunges?
Romeo Dobbs had one good game. So I was on the deep forums for like wide receiver stashes and like which wide receiver should we expect to pick up off waiver wire and do well. And everybody's like, Romeo Dobbs, man, like is gonna be awesome. And then all the Packers fans came in and are like, one good game, and then you guys all freak out. This happens every year. Every year, Romeo Dobbs is the number one wide receiver. The next game he's forgotten about. So I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't trust Jordan Love. And I don't trust any of that shit. What was the other one? It was Dobbs or who?
Kendrick Bourne.
Now, I do believe in Kendrick Bourne, Jason. With Ricky Pearsall out, I think I would go Bourne over Pearsall. I mean, Bourne over Dobbs.
Yeah, Dobbs' one good game was against the worst defense in the league, too.
Yeah, I think I just let those Packers fans get in my head, dude. They were just like, you guys are idiots. It's like, yeah.
They're very
yeah. So, Tyler, what's up, dog? I would do what I just said. I forget what I said, though. All right. We have Kyron Williams ranked higher. We do have Kyron Williams ranked higher than we ever have, Jason. And I did drop Blake Corum. So that's huge. What's up, Jason?
Oh, I was going to say Kyron Williams is going to be on my show later today, dude, because his matchup.
It's going to be insane.
Yeah, and the Rams' offensive line has been killing it. Mando.
What's up, Mando?
Saying, what's up? With Bowers out, are you going to play Ertz, Juwan Johnson, Mason Taylor, Jonnu Smith, or Ingram?
All right, let's go there real quick. I know I've got Mason Taylor ranked pretty high because I picked him up and I'm all about targets. So I've got Taylor ranked as a tight end 1 over there. Did he say Ertz as well?
Yeah, we both got Ertz at 10.
Yeah, and I do think that he is in the same tier. Like I think that Mason Taylor will get more targets. I think Ertz has the much higher chance to get a touchdown. So like they're gonna get to the similar points in a different way. But same tier there. I would rather play Zach Ertz with Jaden Daniels playing. If Jaden Daniels was not playing, I would not want Zach Ertz. And then was there another player, Jason?
Yeah, it was Jonnu Smith and Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram, one good game pretty much. And then Jonnu Smith, dude, I don't even have a fucking rank. Ever since that guy screwed me. Oh my God. I can't remember what game it was, but I was like, you could start him, man. And then he did terrible. So Jonnu Smith, no thanks. Zach Ertz and Mason Taylor, I would gravitate towards over all those other options. But Zach Ertz, I would take for the touchdown. Yeah, I think Mason Taylor only has 3 red zone targets. And his odds to catch a touchdown were terrible from that yesterday show.
Okay, then we got Hurts talking about Eagles look like they don't care right now. Yeah, what a crazy game yesterday. Zach is asking,
why we need him? Where's Big Dom with those boys, with those dudes into shape?
Okay, Big Dom. Are you talking about that bodyguard?
No, the Big Dominatrix. It's a woman behind the stands.
Oh, did not know that.
Woo!
Really? Philadelphia. And then we got, all right, Hurts is back, and he's, you fellas, I should run Jameson Williams or Cooper Kupp this week. Dude, Cooper Kupp.
Ooh, okay. I was impressed by Cooper Kupp. What?
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were going to go Jameson Williams.
No, I've got Cooper Kupp ranked 33. I've got Jameson Williams 5 behind him. Dude, Cooper Kupp. What was it? He matched Jason in targets. His target share is like 27%. Now his rep participation is only like at 78%, right? Shit, was he on my? Oh, he has a bad matchup this week. Let me pull this up. Shit, I think he was on my show, Jason.
Who, Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, as a bad matchup.
Against like what, Travis Hunter or something?
Shit. Here, I'm gonna pull it up right now. It's gonna be good. Cooper Kupp against Jacksonville slot cornerback has been playing nuts, dude. Oh, so I'd go Jameson Williams over Cooper Kupp, but I think Cooper Kupp has. Yeah, I mean, so the cornerback he's been going against, Jason, has been targeted at a league low 9.9% of the time. So he's got a terrible matchup this week against Jacksonville. I probably would avoid it. Jordan Lewis for Jacksonville's been playing really well.
So you would go with Jameson Williams
Damn
against
it.
Kansas City?
Yeah, I would actually. I do. I would. Yeah, because they're going to need to score points. That's going to be a high-scoring game, Jason. I expect that to hit the over.
They've been scoring a lot of points without Jameson Williams.
Damn it. You're
That's
scaring
the problem.
me.
I know.
I don't like either of this. Because I would be like, yeah, because I would say no problem, Cooper Kupp, because I was impressed with everything I saw from him, stats-wise. But Jason, he's got a bad matchup, dude. I don't know. I think I would go Jameson Williams and chase that upside. Full PPR. How about this? Full PPR, only Cooper Kupp, everything else Jameson Williams.
Okay, because he did say it was half-point PPR.
Then Jameson Williams.
It hurts is saying, it's rough. This is why I'm having a crisis. Laughing my hands off.
I know, dude. I was like, because usually, like, if it's my own players, I'm like, oh my God, I need to ask somebody. If it's somebody else's players, it's so easy for me to answer. And this is not easy. So I do know it's the same tier. It's a coin flip, probably. But it depends on if you're chasing upside or floor. And I would probably chase upside with Jameson Williams. Even though he's been doing terrible, dude. Like 3 targets a game. Like,
yeah,
bad.
21 targets in 5 games.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Oh. Tyler! All right, here we go.
Frizzil, yo, what's up? Glad to see you back, man.
What's up, Frizz? Big Frizz? What's up, Big Frizz? Big Worm? Big Perm? Big Sherm?
All right, Tyler Holt. we got a list coming, so say what you need to say.
If you know what movie that's from, hit me up. Let me know. Drive By. He thinks he's a macaroni.
Word of the day: J-O-B.
Oh my God, dude! My dad told me that so many times.
You've been spelling my shit. I know what's that. I've been spelling your shit for 20 years. You can spell my shit for 5 minutes.
I forgot about that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
Zach's got one here. He says, can you help me sit one? It's a long list of mid players. It's like 4 people, and he's like, it's not that long. Okay, so you got to sit one, Tyler. Bill, Dobbins, Rashid White, or Sutton?
So I like Bill. Rashad White is insane right now, especially with that matchup. They gave him everything. It was whatever. So I've got Bill and White ranked in the top 17. Who was the other person?
It was Dobbins, White, Sutton. I mean, dude, Sutton's going up against Sauce. Yeah,
I wouldn't want. I think that I actually have Troy. I wanted to rank Troy Franklin a little bit higher because of that. Because Sutton is bodies people, and dude, Sauce is pretty big. So you need to burn Sauce, just like I do every time I make that stir fry. Dobbins and Bill, I think Dobbins has the higher floor. Bill has the higher upside. I would start Bill after this last week, and then Rashad White, Jason. The way that the way that Buccaneers use their running backs, I think he is the must start on that list. I hate Rashad White, but dude, if you get like 90% of everything from that team, especially with Godwin out, Evans out, Rashad White's going to get 7 targets, dude. So he's a must start. And then Bill and Dobbins, you can flip and flop on. If you think that, if your team is a lot of upside guys, go J.K. Dobbins. If your team's a lot of, consistent players, go Bill. And then the 4th player was Cortland Sutton. No, I wouldn't. I'd rather think about these running backs over the wide receiver.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are going to put up points, but I don't think they need Sutton to do it. He's going up against. Oh, he went up against Scatterbo, dude. So he's looking for upside.
If you're looking for upside, then I'd probably start Bill, because J.K. Dobbins will probably get 80 yards in a touchdown, or maybe even 2 touchdowns versus the Jets, and that's what's going to be painful. But I mean, Bill, that guy could just go off. He looked amazing last game. He's always looked amazing.
Zach, I want to tell you this too, because we talked about this in our Vegas episodes, that Bill is set to go off, and he's going up against a defensive line that allows the most yards before contact of like 2 yards.
Well, that's right.
So
Will Wild Bill run, or no? Will Bill run wild versus Chicago Bears, or will he suck Hickok?
Yep.
And Jason's, yeah, that was a funny one. I was when I was driving, Jason, and I was in a traffic jam. I was thinking about that question I asked you yesterday. That was really long.
Dude, they need to.
Well, Stephon Diggs offset his poor fantasy performances. Get Cardi B back on his good side, or like claw back into a top 12.
Yeah. I think that is what really makes him funny. Hurts is also talking about he's putting in Sterling Shepard too because of the injuries.
Damn it! I meant to add him to my wife's. I was driving home. I was driving to my parents' house, and I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta put Sterling Shepard in here," and I totally forgot once I got here. I was like, "Oh man, I deleted because somebody's injured? Oh, Chris Godwin. I deleted Chris Godwin. I was gonna add Sterling Shepard, and where would I put Sterling Shepard? I'd probably put him. I'd still rank him like just barely over Troy Franklin. So something like that. But yeah, thank you for bringing up Sterling Shepard out there. But yeah, Jason, Michael Carter, real quick. I do want to say that you and I both have him as a high-end flex, a low-end running back 2. And then we both have him ranked near Chase Brown. How do you feel about Chase Brown this week? If you have him, are you starting him, or are you waiting to see what he does with Flacco?
I mean, how do I feel about Chase Brown? This dude is like ruining teams.
I'd sit his ass. I'd sit his ass again, Jason. I'd sit his ass again.
And it's so tough to sit somebody like Chase Brown who gets everything in that backfield. But even goal line carries, he's like 75% of the goal line carries for the Bengals. And he is second round player. You know how good. Gosh, if you can, you sit him. You got to. If you can.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara is becoming a flex, Jason. We and I both have Ramondre Stevenson ranked over Travion Henderson. And we went over the news for Travion Henderson. I want to get him more involved. He's going to take some kickoffs. It's like, dude, that's not what I want to hear. So that sucks. I think this is the first week that I've got Kareem Hunt ranked so high. He had his best week last week. And then between Kimani Vidal and Hassan Haskins, Jason, you and I both have Vidal ranked higher. So yeah, I think Vidal has a good chance to be a running back 2 this week. Jim Harbaugh drafted him. I can't remember where Hassan Haskins was drafted or anything, but if you look at Kimani Vidal is very efficient so far, even this year. So I remember last year his first touch was a receiving touchdown. I believe in Vidal, Jason. But am I starting him in my team? I'm actually starting Michael Carter. I'm starting Travion Henderson over Vidal right now.
What I like about Vidal is that last week, he was Haskins got most of the carries, but Vidal was on the field more. So that's why I have him a little bit higher.
All right. And then as far as wide receivers goes, I mean, right now, it's crazy, man. If you would have, I was just thinking, I was like, man, if you would have showed this to me like 2 months ago, that Emeka Egbuka would be this high, oh my God. I drafted I wanted McMillan because I loved Egbuka, but I wanted to get McMillan over him, and that's where I got him. And I feel like an idiot. But whatever. If McMillan had Baker, it'd be a different story, Jason.
If who had Baker? If Rome had Baker?
If King Tet.
I know. I think people, including us, including me, thought Bryce Young was going to be a little bit better. Be how he was in the last 4 games last year. And was it the last 4 or 5 weeks? He was quarterback 4.
Yeah.
Weeks 15 through 18.
If I went and played NFL quarterback, Jason, I would look just like he did last week when he took that sack and the guy just stripped it from him. It's like he didn't even get tackled, man. The guy just pushed him down hard and he dropped the ball. It's like, that's what I would look like. It's like, what's the difference? It's like, dude, it's so bad. Anyways, moving forward, Quentin Johnson, you and I both have him ranked top 8. So again, that's your last chance to trade for Quentin Johnson. Do it while you can. Stephon Diggs, 2 100-yard games in a row, and he still has a decent matchup. So Jason, you and I both have him in top 15. I've got him ranked as a wide receiver 1 because I was thinking about the Vegas stats I was talking about. Vegas really liked him again this week. So I do think he's going to be a top 12 wide receiver. And then Jalen Waddle should be a borderline running back, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 for your team. I think that, you and I both have, I'd rather start Worthy over Waddle. Do you think that's weird, Jason?
I don't know, dude. I might be a little bit too high on Waddle. I think now that he's wide receiver 1 for the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are not playing like how they used to, but he still got 9 fucking targets and a touchdown. Am I just like,
well, we went over, because Vegas over and unders for him, Jason. I think his floor was in full PPR was like 11 or 12 points. And you throw I think it was like a 30% chance for a touchdown on that. So there's a, floor of 11, 12, which would suck. But you get that touchdown, he's immediately, a wide receiver 1-ish. So
Jamie's asking if you moved.
I moved to my parents' back. I work for the government, man. My job is gone, dog. Yeah, I'm just, it's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so I got to be here. All right. What's up, Jamie? What's up, Jaime? ¿Qué pasó, Jaime?
Hey, if someone dropped Chuba Hubbard, Tyler, will you pick him up?
Jeez, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I spent all of my fab on that shit. So
there you go. That's exactly what Hertz was wondering.
Now, Jason, ask me how much fab I have in our main league.
How much? How much fab you got in our home league?
Woo! $0. Why do you think I'm out here? Why do you think I'm out here picking up Brees Hall's backups on a Friday? Hey, I like to waste all my money because it just makes me way more alert. So
okay, he has Michael Carter, but dropped him for Sterling Shepard. He was great last week.
Damn. Yeah, I mean it depends on what you need because again, Michael Carter is not going to be the answer for long term. And Sterling Shepard, dude, I don't know what's happening with dude. Chris Godwin's fibula's jacked, so that might be something. And Mike Evans is old as shit and wasn't doing anything before, so I understand that philosophy there, Jason.
We got a question here. I don't know if I've seen this guy. Otto 45, Kraft, Montgomery, or Sutton as my flex.
So Sutton, Jason, again is going against Sauce Garden, the Sauce Garden. So I do like Sutton, 16 and 17. That's amazing. And we're talking about if you're full PPR and you got a wide receiver 2, you better just start his ass. And then what was it was a running back, right?
Yeah, it was Kraft, Montgomery, or Sutton.
So Kraft. I mean, I like Montgomery, but he's got a bad matchup.
Tucker Kraft, David Montgomery, or Sutton in his flex.
Yeah, so we're looking at a pretty much a wide receiver, a high-end wide receiver 2 versus a low-end running back 2. Full PPR, maybe standard leagues is the only time you're thinking about David Montgomery. Maybe same tier though, but I would go Sutton over, and then I think I've got Kraft ranked as a top 5 tight end. Jason, yeah, I do. I finally put Kraft as a top 5 tight end. So am I thinking? Do I want Sutton? And now Green Bay's going to dominate their matchup, right? That's why we have Josh. Yeah, that's why we have Josh Jacobs ranked so high. The Bengals. I think that Kraft and Sutton are very similar, like in the same tier, and you're gonna be obviously you already have a tight end, right? I mean, you're playing your flex. I think I would go Sutton over Kraft, Jason, but I think that you could flip a coin on that.
Well, the last time you went Sutton and I went against it, Sutton put up 20 points.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, hey, man, I was all about Troy Franklin there for a minute, but it is Sutton as the number 1 wide receiver on that team. So it's just like in Kraft, could have a good week, could have a bad week. Where I think that Sutton's going to have a higher floor, but Kraft could have one of those 25-point games. So I think it's the same tier, but I always start the wide receiver in the same tier over the tight end.
Oh, this one's tough, but I guess I think it would have to be Sutton.
So, Jason, what's it going to take for you to rank Jake Ferguson in the top 2 tight ends?
Top 2, brother. Who do we got here? We got Trey McBride. I ain't moving Bridezilla. He's staying where he's at. Tyler Warren, dude. There's a warrant out for his arrest because he's just stealing targets and touchdowns away. Ferguson? No, dude, I like Ferguson, man. I like Ferguson. I got no problem.
I like Ferguson.
But I mean, look what he put up. It was it career highs last week. He had like 2 touchdowns and and all. And that was George Pickens being covered by Sauce Gardner. I guess you're saying like the Panthers have they're good cornerbacks. He could have another pretty good week. But I mean, I got him as number 3, right? Don't I got him as number 3? I got him as number 3. 3's fine.
And I just remember I ranked him number 1 last week. I ranked him number 1 this week. I'm like, dude, until CeeDee Lamb comes back, I don't know how you don't rank him number 1.
But can't this just be a Javonte Williams game?
Well, if you listen to Stephen Jones, it's going to be a Jadon Blue game, Jason.
Oh, God. That guy's got, like, blisters on his feet. I don't know about him yet.
So, yeah. And then once you get past Tucker Kraft, Jason, it's kind of a crapshoot. You get into Sam Laporta, who had a great game last week, or at least from what I saw. I saw him score a touchdown last week on that red zone crazy shit I had to watch. And then Travis Kelce, I think, scored a touchdown as well. He's gonna be relevant until Rashee Rice comes back. As soon as Rashee Rice comes back, he's gonna be outside the top 10. And then for the first time, Jason, I ranked Dalton Kincaid. I ranked Dalton Kincaid the highest I ever have at number 6. So
I think I had him number 6 last week.
I think the potential. Okay. What's up?
I think we have someone new to the chat. Warrior 1. Warrior.
West Side Warrior. A warrior. A warrior does not ask so many questions.
Standard warriors.
Prune juice. A warrior's drink.
Tyler and I were warriors at age, 13, 12?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Standard elementary. The poor school.
Standard junior high, yeah. Go Warriors. Class of 97. Holy shit. Okay, so who would you rather go with? Junkins or Bill? PPR. I'm guessing.
All right. So, I mean, Judkins, I know what I'm going to get. I've got 13. Yeah, so just say Judkins, man. It doesn't matter who he goes against. He's going to get 100 yards and a touchdown almost. He's going to average 5 yards a carry. He's going to get 18 carries.
Yep.
So I love Kevin Stefanski used to be the head coach for the Vikings. He went over to the Browns, and 2 things have been constant. He's good with running backs and he's good with offensive line. Take Quinshon Judkins every time. Now Bill probably has a higher ceiling, but I wouldn't mess around with it, dude, because Quinshon Judkins is just like such a guaranteed like 15 plus points. I wouldn't care.
And they're going to play against Pittsburgh, who allows the 13th most points to running backs, and he's going to get all the carries. I like Junkins. I like Bill. I like both of them, but I think Junkins, he's going to have a lot more opportunities.
Okay, and then I do want to point out, now I'm back on the running backs.
Okay.
Jason, Jalen and Warren, I think you had him on your questions for running backs yesterday. I ranked him as assuming that he's coming back healthy. But again, he could really outperform his low-end running back 2 numbers that we are giving him right now, ranking.
Yeah, I saw he was like full practice today.
And then also, I finally gave up, Jason, on Derrick Henry. I ranked him outside of dude, I have him ranked number 19.
I know. Dude, I have him 21st.
I was like, I did not rank him. I still put Kenneth Walker behind him, but I was like, dude, J.K. Dobbins, Bill, Breece Hall, this is fucking crazy. So now people sent me a trade. Jason, remember I was talking about the trade. They wanted Brian Thomas Jr. and Travion Henderson for their Derrick Henry. And it sounded great, man. When I look at it. And then I started thinking more about it, man. And then I saw our Vegas show. Brian Thomas Jr. is going to have a good game, so I could trade him after this if I wanted to. And Derrick Henry's not going to do well until after the bye. I mean, he might do well this week, but then he has a bye next week. Lamar Jackson's probably going to come back after that, and then I'd want him. So it depends on what you need right now. If you don't need to win right now, man, try to trade for Derrick Henry because people do not value him at all.
Sorry, I'm typing to the chat. All I know is you said something, Tyler. I trust you 100%. I agree with you.
Oh, Jason, you're my best friend.
That's right. That's right. Till the end. All right. Man, Tyler, they're pouring in. They want to know what's on Tyler's mind.
They're like, I see this guy's drunk. Let's ask him more questions.
K-Balla 32. Drake May or Knicks? Drake May or Knicks? Drake May or Knicks?
Yeah, so Knicks has been scaring me. I mean, yeah, they had a good week last week, but it's not like it's because of him. I have Drake May ranked pretty high, dude. Especially because I was with the emergence of Stephon Diggs, and then we had Hunter Henry have a big game before that. So he's got two players right now that are performing as a number one tight end, number one wide receiver. So I started moving him up my ranks, Jason. You and I both have him as a top 10 quarterback, and then Bo Nix is just outside of that. I could make the argument they're in the same tier, but because, I mean, I've got Bo Nix in our dynasty league, man. I have confidence in Sean Payton this getting right, but I would still chase Drake Mays. Like, his passing attempts, dude, is like 38 plus a game, I feel like. And then with Stephon Diggs and Hunter Henry and Travion Henderson and and even Ramondre Stevenson catching like 5 balls a game, dude, I would go with Drake May.
The only problem with Drake May is that they don't really run or pass in the red zone. They run the ball, but that's also including Drake May. Drake May has a couple rushing touchdowns this year.
Mm-hmm. And I've been watching, like, I know who the better quarterback is this year. It is Drake May. It's not Bo Nix right now. It's because I've been watching a lot of like film breakdowns and bullshit with people I trust. And it, like, other than fantasy, Drake May is a better quarterback right now. But even in fantasy with the weapons, like, you know, like I'm promoting Stephon Diggs and Cortland Sutton, I've got downgraded. So I would go with Drake May. Ooh, shit. I'm feeling it, Jason. I'm starting to buzz. Right. I'm buzzing.
We got Jake Koff. He says, hey.
Jake. I've heard of Jack Off. I have never heard of Jake Off.
Jake Off. It's crazy. They do it in the East. It makes you squeeze tighter because your muscles tense up when you cough. I don't know. Where am I at here? I got him because someone dropped him as well. It's great for my timing situation. This guy, I tell you what. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Steve, what up, Steve? Says big one, 0.5 PPR, 12-team fantasy. He has JJ, London, Jason, Olave for wide receivers, and CMC, Jacobs, Mason for running backs. Offered Justin Jefferson for Bijan.
Oh, dude, take Bijan Robinson. Are you kidding me?
Smash that.
Dude, Bijan Robinson.
Smash it.
Listen,
oh my gosh, yes.
I like Justin Jefferson. He's getting 3 more targets a game from Wentz. They're going to be playing J.J. McCarthy, man. They got rid of Sam Darnold to play J.J. McCarthy. As long as Sam Darnold's doing well, J.J. McCarthy's going to come in and have to play, dude. And that is not good for anybody. Not Addison, not Hawkinson, not Jefferson. All these sons are screwed. All right. So yeah, if you could trade for Bijan Robinson, holy shit, dude. That's a son as well. Listen to all these sons, Jason.
Sons. Yeah. He would have CMC, Jacobs, and Bijan. They're going to be 3 out of the top 4 in opportunity.
Just win your league. Tell them to take your just tell them to give your money now, man. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah. Okay.
I'd veto that trade if I was in your league.
But hell nah. Jamie saying happy birthday to Tyler's mom. Also, stay strong, bro. Stay strong.
Stay strong. Thanks. Hey, what's up, Pie Man? Thank you. 70 something. Who knows? They get
Yeah.
old.
Okay.
They get old
Zach wanted
fast.
to mention. Sorry. Go on. What'd you say?
They get old fast, Jason. Your parents.
A little too fast. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Zach saying he was told Junkins was supposed to get suspended, so I just avoided him. Now everyone acts like
Dude,
nothing happened.
I read the article. It was 3 weeks. He was going to be suspended for 3 weeks, man. And then literally, like, there was people posting, like, whatever happened to the Quinshon Judkins suspension? Like, what is happening here? So typical NFL, man. They swept it under the rug, dude. And it might come back up in the offseason or something, but whatever. Right now, I wouldn't worry about it.
Wasn't it that he didn't get the charges pressed against him for the domestic violence?
But no, but the NFL was gonna. It didn't matter. They were gonna suspend him anyways, regardless.
Oh.
So and it was, dude. It was like, I think it was Adam Schefter, and it was like, dude, that was one of the stories that just disappeared. So I'm with you on that one, man. What happened to that? Because I was trying to trade for him, and then I gave up all my trades because I thought he was going to be suspended.
And now I'm saying, what, last week or this week, earlier this week, trade for Junkins.
I would, because no, I don't think that, I've literally, dude, if you would hear about it by now, so I wouldn't worry about it.
How would you say this guy's name? I'm going with
Oh, should I start Tyquan Thornton or Eric? Oh, I know I'm bad right now, but dealing with injuries and buys. So this is deep, dog. This is super deep.
I feel that.
So Tyquan Thornton right now here. I'm gonna go in and look at him real quick while we're talking, because I was like, I know that Tyquan Thornton was surprisingly good last game. He literally took over. I think he had more points than Xavier Worthy. That was surprising. And Elick Amanor took a back seat to, what's his name? Calvin Ridley for the first time. So I'm looking right now. Yeah, he only had 4 targets and on 2 receptions. He is at Las Vegas. Now, again, though, Arizona, right? They're all their cornerbacks were injured. And they were, and it was a pretty close game. It was a pretty close game. I mean, I think they were up, and then Tennessee came back. That's right. Tennessee came back. It was like 14-0, 21, 7, something. So they were forced to come back, and they did. At Las Vegas, I expect the same thing, Jason. I expect Las Vegas to go up early, and then maybe Tennessee keeping it, coming back the rest of the game. So I think, dude, I'm looking at Elick Amanor, and last 2 games, I mean, he had 7 receptions, but he's had 2 receptions the last 2 games. And then what was the other one?
Tyquan Thornton.
That's right. And if you just want to and sometimes what I do when I don't know who to pick, I just go with the better quarterback. So I think Thornton would be the better quarterback there. But let's look at his targets. So Thornton had only 2 targets last game, and then 2 targets 2 weeks ago, but a touchdown. Oh my God. And then 5 targets last game. Now he's at home versus Detroit. Jason, I would start Tyquan Thornton versus Detroit. I think it's going to be a 50-point plus over and under on that game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. And I would go with the better quarterback in the higher-scoring game. But I understand, man, because Elick Amanor literally had 7 targets just a couple weeks ago, and we're talking about somebody starting somebody over him that's had 7 targets in the combined over the last 2 weeks. So I know I don't like that, but this matchup and everything, I would start Tyquan Thornton.
I think Max Crosby is going to be all up in Ward's face, and his throws are going to be off target to whoever he throws it to.
They had no sacks, Jason. I don't even know if they had any pressures. Las Vegas last week. That was the first time in forever. So that was crazy.
Well, Max Crosby is going to get against his Titans offensive line. I'll tell you that much.
I bet you he is, dude. Chris Olave, Jason, I do want to point out you have him ranked 16. I want to rank him super high because you know how I am with targets. But man, when you look at his yardage, I think we were going over his over and under or something like that. He's he's got 50 yards, below 50 yards a game. I think he's had more than 55 yards in a game, Jason, with all those targets. So I was a little bit discouraged by Chris Olave.
Yeah, he's 3rd in targets, but 43rd in receiving yards.
Yeah. And so I was like, dude, how long am I going to do this? Like, I love targets, right? And that's what like my number one thing is with wide receivers. But there comes a point where your targets don't mean shit. Let's see. You have him, Jason. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm looking him up right now. I was like, dude,
Yep.
yeah, 11 targets last game. He's had 10 plus targets every single game other than one. But again, yeah, like as far as yards, 59 yards, 20 yards, 57, 54, 54. It's crazy. So he's probably going to get 50 yards on 10 plus targets. So I don't like that. And New England's defense has been playing a lot better. Christian Gonzalez, Jason, is probably going to be on him. And that's a bad matchup.
Does he shadow?
Not right now. It's not listed as a shadow, but I remember in the beginning of last year before he got injured, I think he was shadowing Jamar Chase that first game, and he was listed as a shadow person. But then since his injury, they have not labeled him as a shadow guy yet, and I haven't heard anything else about that either.
Yeah, because the reason why Chris Olave is doing so well is because of the slot play.
Yeah, but and Rashid Shaheed's game last week, they might put Christian Gonzalez on the outside and then take whoever goes over there. So there's a chance of that.
Who would you rather play now, Zach Charbonnet or Kenneth Gainwell?
So I've got Zach Charbonnet ranked top 30 because he's been getting those red zone carries even since preseason. Jason, he was doing that. So like I do think he's going to get the red zone touches on the goal line and stuff. And I do have Kenneth Gainwell ranked 6 spots behind him because nobody else. Like I was checking some rankings because I didn't have time. I'm gonna pee my pants. So I'm gonna have you just talk for a minute for 30 seconds. But Kenneth Gainwell, Jason, is interesting to me because that fool, I had to go against him and he had 30 points and then he had to bye. So I think one of the biggest question marks this week is Jaylen Warren. But Vegas thinks that Jaylen Warren's going to get a normal workload. So I would go with Zach Charbonnet.
So Zach Charbonnet is probably the play that you want to do this week. I have Kenneth Walker. So I'm watching all the Seattle games. I see Kenneth Walker run that ball down to the 20-yard line, run that ball down to the 10-yard line, the 5-yard line. You know what happens every single goddamn time? They take him out and they put in Zach Charbonnet. Doesn't matter if it's Kenneth Walker's drive or not. I think Kenneth Walker was in on a goal line pass play, last week, but Zach Charbonnet is a goal line back. If it's his drive or Walker's drive, they put him in there. So that needs to change before anything, which I don't think is going to happen this week. So Zach Charbonnet is going to get those goal line carries, those opportunities. And Kenneth Gainwell, before Jaylen Warren was hurt, he controlled what am I trying to say here? He controlled the goal line carries. I think he was almost at 100% of goal line carries opportunities before he got hurt and Kenneth Gainwell had to come in. So if Jaylen Warren is, free of injury, they're going to give that role back to him, plus his additional 13 opportunities he's going to get on the ground. So,
but you know what? No Pittsburgh running back's going to have a better week than what Gainwell had last week or 2 weeks ago when I went against him.
Yeah, he's also saying he's down bad for quarterbacks. He has Trevor Lawrence in right now because he has Brock Purdy, but he's injured. Yeah, they just said Brock Purdy's out.
Yeah. Hey, Mac Jones, I've got ranked number 16.
Yeah, he hasn't been here. He's holding on Mac Jones because he's questionable right now. Oh, we got Daniel Caps. Oh, you Caps, Daniel.
What's up, Caps?
He wants to know if he wants to get our input on Danny Dimes versus Bo Nix. He needs 2 flex. Can you see this, Tyler? 2 flex PPR. Tyler Warren, Juwan Jennings, or Courtland Sutton. Yes, same team.
Okay, can I get your input on Danny Dimes versus Bo Nix? So, Danny Dimes, again, in the games that he's scored a rushing touchdown, he's been great. Without a rushing touchdown, it's been like I've started him, man. It's been like 15 points and something pretty terrible. So he is rushing to touchdown dependent right now. And that's why I kind of rank him lower and lower. So I do have a number 12. Jason, you have him 12 as well. So he's a borderline wide quarterback 1. Now I do have Bo Nix literally in the same tier, right? I think that Bo Nix and Daniel Jones are very similar. Which one would I rather start? I would start Daniel Jones over Bo Nix. Jason would do the opposite. But again, it's a coin flip. It's the same tier. And the only reason that I would start Daniel Jones is because Other than because dude, Adonai Mitchell cost him that time, and then like other than like his wide receivers just doing some stupid shit, he would have had like 20 plus points, man, or 18 plus points almost every single week other than last week. So I know I talk shit about him not with his rushing touchdowns, but that Adonai Mitchell cost him like 2 touchdowns that game. He would have 20 plus points, and we'd be thinking about him differently. So I would still give Daniel Jones the benefit of the doubt, just one more week, but he is on notice. And then Bo Nix again. I'm still waiting for him to play better, Jason. So I think I would go with Daniel Jones one more week. Then if that does not happen, I'd flip it and start putting Bo Nix over Daniel Jones.
And then who would you put in your flex? He needs 2. It's either Tyler Warren, Jawan Jennings, or Cortland Sutton.
Tyler Warren. So to me, I love Jawan Jennings, right? And he's limped in a couple games and done well. But I would just stay. I just stay away from. You're gonna be so pissed at yourself, man, if that fool plays one quarter and then just goes out. I always just start the healthy player. Okay, don't ever start an unhealthy player. So we're looking at Tyler Warren versus Cortland Sutton. Jason, we spoke about this earlier. We had Tucker Kraft versus Cortland Sutton, and I said start like I'd always go with the wide receiver. So Tyler Warren's a little bit safer bet than Tucker Kraft, but I would still go Cortland Sutton versus Sauce Gardner over Tyler Warren this week, even though that is very close. I mean, you could almost say it's a coin flip, but I always start the wide receiver, Jason, over the tight end.
Oh, this is 2. He needs 2 for the PPR. So Tyler Warren
then, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Then the third person was an easy elimination for me.
And then he says, can we agree Hendo needs Moop? No caps. Okay, I also thought appreciate it, guys. Oh, we're almost out of time here, but we got Nate. I don't think I've seen Nate before. Nate might be new. Hey, Nate, if you're new,
yeah.
Smash the like.
Weed every day.
Yeah, smoke. Yeah, let's go, Nate Dog. All right, Stash, Luther Burden, Kyle McGonagall.
All right.
Guy.
Oh, I would go. I'd probably go Kendre Miller, then Mason Taylor, and then Burden and McGonagall. Now, the one thing, Jason, there's been talks about trading away DJ Moore. So if they trade away DJ Moore, Luther Burden automatically becomes very interesting to me. But as of right now, the players that I just listed before that are like have a much higher chance to contribute. Like I like Mason Taylor a lot, man. Over the last 2 weeks and everything, full PPR with the way tight ends right now, I would go Mason Taylor. I thought I wanted Theo Johnson over him, and Theo Johnson. I don't know what Theo Johnson did last night. I don't think he scored a touchdown, but Theo Johnson was leading the league in like red zone targets. Mason Taylor only has 3, but Mason Taylor, man, is one of the best tight ends you can pick up right now. So I would go with that.
He's on the up and up.
Where is who did I say? It was it was Mason Taylor or who? Oh, Theo Johnson. I want to see what Theo Johnson did real fast.
Look it up. And then we got what's this guy's name? Hi.
Theo Johnson, man. Oh God. Only 27 yards on 4 targets. And when I was watching, I didn't notice a lot of red zone targets for him. So that sucks that they did so well without Theo Johnson.
Yeah, they were kind of running the ball a lot that game.
Cam Scatterby. Hey, that was a fun game to watch. I'll give you that.
Flournoy. Heard of him? Remember him?
Yeah, dude.
100 yards, I think, against the Jets last week.
Dude, he paced them in targets and everything. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy on my waiver wire show? I was like, who's this guy? So I need one more week, Jason. If I don't know who you are, I need one more week. Now, if I'm desperate, I will go that way. But again, Sauce Gardner was on Pickens? I can't remember who it was on Pickens. Yeah, and so like that could explain a lot. Sauce Gardner he's not quite shut down, but he's still only giving up like 0.25 to 0.24 fantasy points per route run, which is still really good. So, and he's a physical corner, like against George Pickens and like stuff like that. That's the kind of matchups he does well against. So yeah, Jason, I am just Flournoy. I do like, and if you're desperate, go for it because I love Dak Prescott this year, surprisingly, because I hated him in the offseason. But if I had any type of solid other alternatives, I would stay away from Flournoy and wait one more week, Jason. But CeeDee Lamb, man, is going to be back soon. So it's a tough one. But yeah, I wouldn't start him.
I think for streamer option, I think he has a good opportunity to play well again this week because that guy's out again.
Who's that? Who's Tolbert? No, who's the fast dude from there?
It's like Turpin.
Is he still out? I think he's still out.
He's out. He's out of there.
So Flournoy is going to have the same. It's going to be, dude. Could I see a game where Flournoy does well? Yeah. Could I see him where he just gets 2 targets and nothing? Yes.
Yeah.
So go with the floor on the other player.
Yep. Okay. Nate. Yep. Nate's up. He's new up in here. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Nate.
Dog. And he just wants to say, I just want Mason because I know he would be good to trade away. Oh, he wants Mason for trade bait.
Why do you think I have him, Jason? I already have Jake Ferguson. So yeah, I'm gonna try to package that fool. Hopefully he's got one more good week, and then he'll have like 3 weeks in a row with like 7+ targets or something like that. And then trade him away because I've got Jake Ferguson, and I ever expect not to start Jake Ferguson. So
dude, this guy has Warren and Bowers too. Holy crap.
What? And who did we just talk about?
Warren, Bowers, and Mason.
Dear Lord, dude. You must be in our dynasty league with 1.5 PPR points to tight ends. Now, Bowers is still not practicing, and I was telling you to trade for Bowers a while ago, and now I'm like, dude, I'm avoiding that fool that is insane. He's going to have a good chance to be terrible this year. Then I'm going to draft him next year in like the 5th round and reap the benefits.
Yep. I'm Frog has also got Coker in his IR slot, just like you.
I've got Coker in my IR slot too, man. We're IR friends. IR your friend.
In real IRL. Tyler, want to wrap this thing up? It's been an hour.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I don't even know what I look like, dude. I know there's some stupid spotlight on my face. My hair's all jacked. All right, my dad's like, you're wearing black like Johnny Cash. I'm like, dude, NWA, dog, get off my ass.
I hurt myself today.
I was gonna do something, but I can't.
Don't do it, you son of a God! Don't do it.
Cam Scatterboo hurts himself. They were showing a video of him. He was playing for Arizona, and he's like, everybody's walking by him, and he's just hitting his head against a brick wall before the game.
That's like Latimer from the program, dude. Just because
they're like, his CTE has CTE. Hey, anyways, if you got some players down you want us to talk about, see you guys. Happy birthday, Ty's mom. Hey, this is awesome. I'm gonna tell my mom, like, hey, man, like a couple people said happy birthday to you. She's gonna be playing her words with friends. She's gonna be like, Tyler, don't talk to me. I'm trying to make a word together. I've got a 100-point word. But thanks, High Frog.
Zai's the best one. Za.
Tyler's mom has got it going on. No, she doesn't.
Nope. End the show. We are dead. Okay, let's do.
Hey, hopefully we earned a thumbs up. Hopefully we earned a subscription, man. That's what we need, dog. Tell your mom about us. We might get a subscription. Anyways, Jason, please tell send us out, man.
We got another video coming out Saturday mornings, the offensive line, defensive line report. If you guys have your own tiebreakers, make sure to watch that. I hope you guys decide what running backs to start, what running backs to sit. All about rushing. It's all about rushing. It's very important. I'll talk to you in that video. Deuces.
This is the Fantasy Red Zone. Hey, seriously, man, all you guys out there commenting on this, really appreciate it. We talk about it after the show. We're like, hey, man, this is awesome. So thank you so much. And we appreciate you.